Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
With the catch, it's Salter. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense.
It's a seam wide open. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. From the gun, the ground game. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Look out, he's got room. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed.
Holds it in on the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Price. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Oh, they're after him! Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Moffitt. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off from the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to him on the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for the score. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to swing it on second down. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pucks it out of the air. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Allen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. Finds his tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moffitt. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Mayer. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll try the right side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Caught behind the line. It's Salter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield. It's Marino.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off play action on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offense is...
A full dive to haul that one in. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
The play action fake. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. grabbed behind the line. It's Marino. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on third down. He's got him in the flat. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the court.
Touchdown, Mississippi State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man on the right. And the Gators will punt this one away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got room to work.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Salter. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Hands it off. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Price. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Trying play action. Heaves it deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Mississippi State.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll throw on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is...
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. Fights off a defender. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. To the ground with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. And the Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run play action. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Hicks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Okay, on the play. 3rd down coming.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Playing a field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mayer. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Touch pass on the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Mayer. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hicks.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice.
They get him a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, it's complete. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Caught in the backfield, it's Mayer. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Snagged out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. To the air on first down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Oh, better look out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.